Hey, Steve here. I want to take just a moment of our time together to tell you about the easiest way to make and host a podcast. It's called Anchor. I use Anchor to make and host Moveable Dough, and I've been extremely happy with the experience. They have creation tools on the site that help you create, record, publish, and share your podcast to multiple podcast streaming sources, including Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and more. The best part, it's absolutely free. No monthly cost, no hidden fees. So if you've been thinking about making a podcast, and you know you have, download the Anchor app today or visit Anchor.fm to get started. Thanks for listening, and let's get back to Moveable Dough. Welcome back to Moveable Snippets. This is Steve Danielson. On this shorter version of the Moveable Dough podcast, I bring you one song from a composer and give them a chance to tell you about their piece. Today's piece comes from Makaela Joy Bragg, a friend of mine that I met several years ago while studying at the University of Washington. She has written some really compelling music, one of which I'd like to share with you today. It's called Melody in Grey, and she describes this piece as a Celtic French folk ode to childlike nature and a celebration of the Pacific Northwest. Without giving too much more away, here's Makaela to tell you more about the song.
Hey, I'm Makaela Joy, and I'm here sharing my song, Melody in Grey. Thank you, Steve, for having me here. It's my first time on a podcast. Please excuse my cold. I have toddlers, so I'm sick like half the time. It is currently 93 degrees in Tacoma, so this ode to the Pacific Northwest rain is giving me some seasonal nostalgia. As many of my songs do, this one began while walking, specifically down the Ave to a bus stop on a rainy day at the University of Washington. I didn't actually end up keeping any of the lyrics that I wrote that day, but I did keep a little snippet of a melody and the topic of rain. It was a tune I noodled with here and there for over a year before all the pieces came together. I think it was tough because I didn't know the purpose of the rain in the story. I knew it had to be bittersweet. But as the song was completed, it turned into a metaphor about finding joy in the ups and downs, about not getting too caught up in the stresses of adulting, that you lose your childlike instinct to seek wonder and celebrate life. And I guess it's about never forgetting that rainy days can be lots of fun if you're willing to get a little wet. For several years, it was arranged just for voice and piano, but then I learned gradually about how to record, about virtual instruments, which blew my mind, and I was able to arrange all the instruments myself with my keyboard, my microphone, and my DAW, and some help from my husband Bronson. So here it is, Melody in Grey, 6 years after its birth, finally released as an official production this past February. Hope you enjoy it.
They said it was supposed to be a sunny one, but here we are another day of rain. And you always seem to feel 10 years older on days like these, when it's wet and cold and your limbs move faster than your brain. The sky, the city and skin, windows and words begin to look the same, and far away hums a melody in grey. La di da 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 dum, la da di dum, la da 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 dum, la di da 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 dum, la da. They said it was supposed to be a sunny one, but today it feels nice to have some rain. The air smells like old books, pink cheeks and fishing hooks. The world looks simple and plain. And there goes Amelia without any clothes, and she's calling me, Mom, follow me. 10,000 raindrops till we reach the pot of gold, and night I listen to his melody in gray.
So there you go. If you enjoyed Melody in Gray and would like to check out this piece or more from Makaela Joy Bragg, you can find her at makaelajoy.com. That's MAKAELAJOY.com. For full interviews of composers, check out the full Moveable Dough podcast at sdcompose.com/moveabledough or anywhere you can download podcasts. If you'd like to show people how much you're enjoying the show, consider getting the Moveable Dough or Moveable Snippets logo on a t-shirt or other item. Visit sdcompose.com/moveabledough and click merch. This is Steve Danielson, helping composers one snippet at a time.